Ayuki, hello. Chair Schatz, Ranking Member Murawski, Iotwa, thank you for inviting me here to testify on behalf of the Karuk tribe. My name is Russell Buster Attebery. I'm tribal chairman. Our tribe is extremely grateful to Congressman Huffman, Senator Padilla, and Senator Feinstein for their partnership in this endeavor to return these sacred lands to the Karuk people. In Karuk language, these places are known as Katimiîn and Ayuhich, our center of the world. Ameekyáaraam, our place for first salmon ceremony and world renewal ceremony. Aishkish, the Klamath River, and Masusa, the Salmon River. Our traditional ancestral homeland encompasses a vast remote territory of over 1 million acres in the mid-Klamath region of Northern California near the Oregon border. The seizing of these lands by the United States was done without the free, prior, and informed consent of the Karuk tribe, nor did the establishment of the National Forest System specify its direct effects on our people. Our people have lived and conducted ceremonies on these sacred lands since time began. And the stewardship and management of these lands are vital to the preservation and continuation of Karuk culture, language, religion, and identity. Many aspects of our ceremonies require isolation from any kind of human interaction. In recent years, we have seen a dramatic increase in disturbances from airplanes, helicopters, and recreational users. This legislation will provide our people protection from these types of negative and disrespectful occurrences. The tribe's historic and present-day government-to-government relationships with the United States is due in large part to ceremonial leaders and families conducting ceremonies and rites on these lands. These areas are integral to understanding the Karuk creation stories, as well as the perpetuation of Karuk customs, language, and culture. This legislation will also provide the Karuk tribe what other Americans have long had the right to do, which is freely exercise our religion on land that is sacred to us without fear of outside disturbances, interference, or interruptions. Our Karuk legislative team has conducted exhaustive outreach to educate stakeholders, our tribal neighbors, local and state governments, the administration and Congress about this legislation and why it is so desperately needed. We have also facilitated productive internal discussions with Karuk ceremonial families and community members to ensure we have their support and their advocacy through this process of returning the center of the world to our people. To date, we have received no opposition to the Katimiîn and Ameekyáaraam Sacred Lands Act. We look forward to working with Congress and the administration to have this bill enacted as quickly as possible and return these sacred lands to their original stewards. Yoatua, thank you to this committee for listening to my testimony that represents many years of advocacy on part of the Karuk Tribal Council, Karuk ceremonial leaders, and Karuk people who have waited far too long for this sacred place to be repatriated. Yoatua, thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, we have Dr. Patrick Rock, the Chief Executive Officer of the Indian Health Board of Minneapolis in Minneapolis, Minnesota.